Yeah, good evening, everyone. Let's start the event. To start with about myself Dayanand, and I was into IT for nearly 12 plus years, and then for the last 15 plus years, it's been a wonderful journey. Okay, being an entrepreneur. Okay, and I'm going to be the host for today's event, and it's a privilege and honor for me to introduce a person who has helped me, mentored me to be an entrepreneur. Not only me, uh, thousands of people across the globe. Okay, and the best thing is he happened to be my classmate in engineering in SVU College, Tirupati. Okay, and so I was into electrical engineering and he was into chemical engineering. Okay, so once we are done with our degrees, I joined a software company as a trainee, and he went to US to pursue his masters. Okay, and while pursuing his masters, he happened to meet a group of young and happening entrepreneurs in US. Okay, so he got very much inspired by the team and got hold of a mentor in USA, New Jersey. Okay, so he was into his MS in Potsdam, New York. Okay, so once he got clear of his vision for his life. Okay, so almost he came back to India on his break. Okay, and then came here and then started the business. Okay, so while he took a break on his education and then started building this business. Okay, and it's been more than almost 20 years. Okay, so not only he has built himself and his life. Okay, he has become the reason for so many people to get into entrepreneurship and started coaching and mentoring them. Okay, and he scaled uh, all the possible heights in the business. Okay, and then traveled across the world and achieved a lot of monetary success, recognition, social status. Okay, and not only he has grown, he has helped a lot of people like me. Okay, to grow in their own life, not only with respect to money and with respect to health and all aspects of life. Okay, and 4 years back he has built his dream house. Okay, so in the last year it was selected to be one of the iconic houses in the top 50 iconic houses in the country in India. Okay, by a very reputed architect firm and through a reputed architect magazine. Okay, so you can get to see these details in narayanglobal.in about his accomplishments. Okay, and I can say that the house is in Tirupati, and I can proudly say that even you don't find that kind of a peace even in a city like Hyderabad. Okay, so that is the kind of accomplishments. Not only okay, he has ventured into other areas of business, like he has founded a fitness center out of his passion for fitness, Beats Fitness. Even there are 10 plus centers across AP and Telangana. Even we have a couple of them in Hyderabad. Okay, so running multiple businesses. Okay, and then helping not only he becoming successful and helping a lot of others to become successful. Okay, and we know like for last at least 5-10 years, like India, we are kind of seeing a lot of educated people into the market, but without lack of proper opportunities. Okay, so not knowing to do what like about their life. A lot of youngsters are looking for a ray of hope and guidance, coaching, or mentorship. Okay, so and he is kind of doing a lot of seminars and webinars and mentoring a lot of people. Okay, and today's event is kind of a rare opportunity to be live on YouTube and Zoom. Okay, to be able to help people. What matters a lot? Well, someone wants to become an entrepreneur or someone wants to do something on their own. Okay, so what should be their thought process and their mindset? Okay, so you guys are kind of fortunate to be in this program right now. Not sure like how we have gotten through this source of the link. Okay, so yeah, really like I congratulate each one of you. Okay, and without wasting much time, help me invite Raja Naren Tirumala to enlighten all of us. So over to Naren.
Okay. Thanks everybody. Ramesh, is it clear? Daya, is it clear?
Yeah, it's very clear.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, hearty congratulations everybody for getting into the seminar. Before anything, I really would like to thank all the first responders like doctors, nurses, without whose support we wouldn't be doing a seminar like this sitting in the comforts of our homes right now. మనం మన ఇళ్లలో కూర్చొని ఈ విధంగా సెమినార్ చేస్తా అంటే చాలా మంది హాస్పిటల్స్లో people are fighting for us in hospitals, maybe police people on the roads, right, taking care of us. So I truly believe, on behalf of the entire organization, let me thank each and every first responder or the doctors, nurses or paramedics or police people. Thanks much. And again, congratulating everybody who is in the call right now. Before I got into the call, since today morning, I've been getting messages. Even just half an hour back also I got a call. Sir, please speak in Telugu, mixed Telugu. Because even my mother, who is just second standard, she's watching this video. And there are people from Tamil Nadu who sent a message saying you should make sure that you speak in Tamil. And of course, there are so many people from North India. So I'll definitely make sure I'm going to deliver the content, whatever I plan to deliver today, it will be delivered in a very, very good package to you people. You don't be worried about that. Meeku Telugu untadi, and of course Tamil I will not be able to speak. But only thing is, just make sure that you're paying attention, because this is something very important that we guys are going to talk about. And as Dayanand told, my name is Naren. My wife is Anjali. And today, you all know that this is a seminar on law of attraction and power of spoken words. But let me correct a little. Because when I was preparing the content for law of attraction itself came out to be, so elaborate. If I have to explain in detail, that I cannot really talk on power of spoken word today. So regarding the power of spoken words or the speech pattern and stuff, we'll have another seminar, another webinar. We will announce the date soon. So today it's going to be only about the law of attraction. Okay. So what exactly is law of attraction, and what do I mean by law of attraction? Before anything, start screen share. Yes. So, what is law of attraction? Before we talk about law of attraction అంటే ఏంటి, దీనివల్ల మనకు లాభాలు ఏంటి అని తెలుసుకునే ముందు, what exactly is a law basically? What is a law? What is a scientific law? We are not talking about laws related to court or legislation or something here. We are talking about science. What are scientific laws? We all definitely might have learned so many laws in our schools and maybe in a few in colleges also. Some of these laws we know by heart basically. Example is very popular law that we all even quote so many times is Newton's third law, which says for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. మనం రాకెట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తాము, ఎందుకు ప్రొపల్షన్, రైట్? యాక్షన్, రియాక్షన్, రైట్? సో we all know that. I mean, right now this is coronavirus season or COVID season. If you go out with 1 minute, security, yeah. If you go out, that is action. You will not be able to come back. That is reaction. I am just kidding. I mean, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Like that, there are so many other laws. Like, for example, there is law of gravity. We all know what is law of gravity. Because of law of gravity, we are able to stand on this earth. It doesn't, I mean, just think about this. Before Newton invented the law of gravity, were people flying? It was not like that. Newton law of gravity కనుక్కునే ముందు మనుషులంతా ఏమైనా గాల్లో ఎగురుతున్నారా? లేదు. Law, basically law means a scientific theory which has been proved by repeated experimentation. A scientific theory, a proposal that's been proved by repeated experimentation. That's what is called a law. Telugulo niyamam antam, niyamam, right? Ippudu మీకు డౌట్ రావచ్చు. Some of you might be wondering what's the big deal in it. Yeah, we also know Newton's gravitational law, where we are able to stand on the earth because of that law. If you throw a ball into the sky, it falls down because of gravitational pull. What's the big deal in it? See, it is not a big deal now. It's going to be the big deal when you are at the edge of a building on 10th floor maybe. When you're at the edge of a 10-floored building, then that's the only law that could save your life. If you're ignorant of that law, when you are in that edge of 10th floor building. Just think about it. ఒక 10 ఫ్లోర్లు ఉన్న ఒక బిల్డింగ్ యొక్క ఎడ్జ్ లో మీరుండి న్యూటన్స్ గ్రావిటేషనల్ ఈ లా మీకు అవగాహన లేదనుకుంటే అయిపోయింది. యు ఆర్ డెడ్. యు విల్ ఫాల్ డెడ్. సో దీస్ లాస్, వెదర్ యు నో దెమ్ ఆర్ నాట్, they are playing their role in your life, in our lives. Whoever knows these laws, they utilize these laws and they are creating some beautiful stuff in their lives. Whoever don't know, I mean, sometimes they don't matter, but sometimes, in fact, many times, they have the potential to even kill us, right? I'm going to talk about one such law which has the ability to change the way you're going to live, the way you're living today. మనం ఈరోజు ఏ విధంగా బతుకుతున్నామో, ఏ విధంగా జీవిస్తున్నామో మొత్తం ఈ ఒక్క లా నుంచే. If you can really try to understand, okay? That is law of attraction. Now you might have a question right now. We haven't heard about this law. We heard about Newton's laws. We heard about law of flotation. We heard about law of magnetism, law of electricity, law of radiomagnetism. So many laws we heard, but law of attraction, that's the whole problem. There are some universal laws that have not been taught in our schools and colleges. మన స్కూల్స్లో, కాలేజెస్లో మనకు నేర్పివని కొన్ని లాస్ ఉన్నాయి. అవి మనము తెలుసుకునింటే, ఇఫ్ వీ హ్యాడ్ నోన్ దీస్ లాస్ సిన్స్, ఐ మీన్ రైట్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ చైల్డ్హుడ్, థింగ్స్ వుడ్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ టోటలీ డిఫరెంట్, గైస్. Believe me, Dayanand, while introducing me, my host, my friend, while introducing me, he just told that I was able to build a house which is rated one of the top 50 houses in the country right now. I totally owe it to this law, the law of attraction. At this age, I'm able to finish a project of such a huge scale. It is not just think about it. It's not just about money I'm talking here. There are so many things that get into picture. You need, it's like connecting money, connecting mentors, connecting team, connecting architects, connecting the labor, connecting the right candidates, right timing, everything. Only then it will be possible. And అలా అన్ని ఒక టైంలో కరెక్ట్గా సమకూరాలా, అన్ని ఒక టైంలో రైట్ టైం రైట్ ప్లేస్లో చాలా పడాలంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు అట్రాక్ట్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ లా ఆఫ్ అట్రాక్షన్. This is a very powerful law. Unfortunately, I don't say that you are not using the law, but the problem is some of you or most of you are using the law wrongly. I told you already, even before Newton discovered law of gravity, the law still existed. అప్పటికి లా ఉండింది. అదే విధంగా మీకు లా ఇప్పుడు తెలియనంత మాత్రాన, లా ఆఫ్ అట్రాక్షన్, just because you guys don't know law of attraction doesn't mean that you are not using law of attraction. You are using law of attraction. I just want to do some repairs here. I just want to help you, train you, teach you in understanding how we can utilize law of attraction in the right way, right method. What does law of attraction say? Law of attraction em cheptundi? Simple. It can be boiled down to 3 words. Thoughts become things. जो हम सोचते हैं वो हमारे सामने సాక్షాత్కార్ होता है. మన ముందు ప్రత్యక్షమవుతుంది. మనం ఏం ఆలోచిస్తామో అది మన ముందు వచ్చి ప్రత్యక్షమవుతుంది. తదాస్తు అంటారు కదా, పూర్వకాలం తదాస్తు దేవతలు అనేవాళ్ళు, తదాస్తు అని. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ లా ఆఫ్ అట్రాక్షన్. నువ్వు ఏదైతే కన్సిస్టెంట్ గా వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ థింక్ అబౌట్, వాట్ ఎవర్ యువర్ మైండ్ ఫోకసెస్ ఆన్ కన్సిస్టెంట్లీ, ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ మేనిఫెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ ఫ్రంట్ ఆఫ్ యూ. నీ ముందర అలానే వచ్చి ప్రత్యక్షమవుతుంది ఏదైనా సరే, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్. దట్ ఈస్ లా ఆఫ్ అట్రాక్షన్. అంటే you'll attract. Your mind has that kind of power. Your thought has that kind of power. That's what the law says. Your thoughts attract like a magnet. నీ ఆలోచనలు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో దానికి ఒక మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ పవర్ ఉంది. I'll take this example. A simple example of imagine yourself as radio, transistors. We are all radios anukundam manam. For example, I want to listen to 93.5 FM, some music from 93.5 FM, and maybe you want to listen to some 97.5 red mirchi, kala mirchi, or whatever it is, right? So when you tune your channel to that particular frequency, that's what is called frequency, right? When you tune your channel to that particular frequency, there is something called as transmission or transmitter antenna or satellite. Just blindly think that it's a satellite. It sends out signals to your radio and you hear the music that you wanted, right? So 93.5 lo మీరు పెట్టుకున్నారంటే when you are into 93.5, you will, that universe or that satellite is going to send the signals corresponding to 93.5 frequency. If someone is in 97.5 frequency, ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా మనం దేనికి ట్యూన్ అవుతామో ఆ సిగ్నల్ ని అది అట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ సిమిలర్లీ అవర్ మైండ్ ఆల్సో అట్రాక్ట్స్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ బీయింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ట్యూన్ టు, రైట్? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ లా ఆఫ్ అట్రాక్షన్. సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలంటే your mind is a you transmit. Basically you have frequency. Manadaram frequency. Manam ఏ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీలో ఉన్నామో, whichever frequency we are in, we attract that particular thing. And అది ఎవరు ఇస్తారంటే our transmission tower or our transmission antenna or our satellite is universe, విశ్వం. మనం ఏది కోరుకుంటున్నామో దాన్ని అది మనకు ప్రసాదించేస్తుంది అన్నమాట, రైట్? లైక్ మీకు now the biggest question, right? You guys might be wondering and thinking, if it is so true, then we always wanted, if our thoughts become things, then if we really attract whatever we really want in our life, we always wanted big money. We want to make 10 lakhs per month. But still, why am I in debts? నేను 10 లక్షలు కోరుకుంటున్నా, ప్రతి నెల నాకు డబ్బులు దండిగా వచ్చి పడాలా. మై బ్యాంక్ బ్యాలెన్స్ షుడ్ బి ఫుల్. మై బ్యాంక్ షుడ్ బి ఫిల్డ్ విత్ లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ మనీ. దేర్ షుడ్ బి లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్ మనీ ఇన్ ద అకౌంట్. లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్ మనీ, ద మనీ దట్ ఐ హావ్ స్పెంట్ యెట్. ఖర్చు అంతా అయిపోగా ఇంకా మిగిలిపోయిన డబ్బు దండిగా ఉండాలా. అట్లాంటిది అప్పులోళ్ళు మీద కూడా ఉన్నారు. ఇంకా ఈఎంఐలు కట్టాలా, ఈఎంఐలు, క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ బిల్స్, ఆ బిల్స్, ఈ బిల్స్. వై యామ్ ఐ ఇన్ డెట్? ఆల్వేస్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎ లగ్జరియస్ లైఫ్ స్టైల్, టు డ్రైవ్ దోస్ Mercedes-Benz, Audi, beautiful cars. But why am I living a compromised lifestyle? What is happening here? If law of attraction is true, always have been thinking about attracting, or always my frequency has been about only beautiful life. I always wanted to drive a Mercedes-Benz. I always wanted my parents and my loved ones to sit in a luxury car, to have that safety and security. I wanted to give that privilege to them. Whereas I still own a small dabba car. And that too on EMIs. What's happening? What's wrong that is happening with my thoughts? And why am I still insecure? Now because of Corona, even again my job is at risk. Now there is again, people are talking about another financial slump or recession. One of the biggest recessions is going to hit again. People are talking about that. And I am worried about recession. Why am I worried? I should be bindas, sitting in my home, relaxed. This is what I want, right? Peaceful. This is what I really think about. If law of attraction is true, I want a peaceful life. I don't want a busy life. I don't want a hectic, busy, imbalanced life. I want a life full of health. Then why do I keep getting health challenges like maybe stress related challenges, or so many stuff. So there is some big unanswered or a block that needs to be cleared here, because everybody in this call, 500 people in the Zoom call, maybe there are like hundreds of people in the YouTube channel who are viewing. If whatever we think is going to get manifested, then why is our life right now like this? Why am I not living a life of affluence and abundance? ఒక అద్భుతమైన, ఐశ్వర్యవంతమైన, ఆరోగ్యవంతమైన, చాలా మనశ్శాంతితో కూడిన లైఫ్ ఎందుకు లీడ్ చేయడం లేదు? ఇవన్నీ ఎందుకు వచ్చినాయి నా దగ్గరికి? నేను కోరుకోలేదే వీటిని. మరి యూనివర్స్ నా దగ్గరికి ఇవన్నీ ఎందుకు పంపించింది? దీనికి ఆన్సర్ తెలుసుకుందాం. ఓకే, దీనికి ఆన్సర్ మీకు అర్థం కాగలిగితే ఇవన్నీ మారిపోతాయి అన్నమాట. Now, before you know the law of attraction totally, you have to understand there is one more law. That is the foundation of law of attraction. A law of attraction దేని మీద బేస్ అయిందంటే law of vibration. Law of vibration. Law of vibration ఏం చెప్తుందంటే everything vibrates. Everything. నథింగ్ రెస్ట్స్. ఈ విశ్వములో ప్రతి ఒక్కటి వైబ్రేట్ అవుతా ఉంటుంది. రెస్ట్లో ఉండేదంటూ ఏది లేదు. ఎనీథింగ్ దట్ ఈస్ వైబ్రేటింగ్ ఈజ్ ఎనర్జీ. యు నో ఇట్. దానికి ఒక ఎనర్జీ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ఎనర్జీ అంటే ఒక ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఉంటుంది దానికి, రైట్? అండ్ దట్స్ ఆల్. ఇది నేను చెప్పిన మాట కూడా కాదండి, ప్లీజ్ అండర్స్టాండ్. ఆల్బర్ట్ ఐన్స్టైన్ చెప్పారు. Again, this is not a philosophy, this is science. You or anybody, we don't have any right to say, no, yes, we cannot say anything like that. That's why I'm trying to tell you, these are laws, scientific laws I'm trying to talk. Albert Einstein told, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. You match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get into the reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. Everything vibrates, nothing rests. ఈ యూనివర్స్ లో ఉండే ప్రతి ఒక్క వస్తువు అన్ని కూడా చలనంలో ఉంటాయి. యు టేక్ దిస్ ఎయిర్పాడ్స్ ఇది చూసేకి స్టేబుల్ గా ఉంది, బట్ యు వాచ్ అండర్ ఎ మైక్రోస్కోప్. You put a microscope, you will see atoms, electrons, molecules vibrating at a very high speed. Do you understand? You take anything, you take this mobile phone, it is vibrating. You take my body, it is vibrating. ఇప్పుడు మీరందరూ కూడా వైబ్రేట్ అవుతున్నారు, ప్రతి ఒక్కరు. యు టేక్ ఎ డెడ్ బాడీ, ఒక చనిపోయిన ఒక శవం తీసుకోండి. శవం మైక్రోస్కోప్ లో పెట్టి ఆ శవంని చూడండి, వైబ్రేట్ అవుతా ఉంటుంది ఆ శవం. మాలిక్యూల్స్ అన్ని వైబ్రేట్ అవుతా ఉంటుంది. అట్లా వైబ్రేట్ అయితేనే కదా ఆ శవం ఇంకొక ఏమంటారు డస్ట్ గా మారిపోయేది, లేదంటే అలానే ఉండిపోతుంది శవం. యు అండర్స్టాండ్? అది మెల్లగా డిసింటిగ్రేట్ అయిపోయి ఏదైనా సరే, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ సైన్స్, రైట్? Nothing can be created or destroyed. It only changes its shape. అంతకుముందు వాటర్ గా ఐస్ గా ఉండేది, మళ్ళీ వాటర్ అవుతుంది, మళ్ళీ వాటర్ గా ఉండేది, మళ్ళీ స్టీమ్ అవుతుంది. లైక్ దట్, రైట్? ఎనర్జీ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అంతే. ఇప్పుడు ఈ లా ప్రకారము మనందరము కూడా, ఈ కాల్లో ఉన్న ప్రతి ఒక్కరము కూడా డిఫరెంట్ వైబ్రేషన్స్ లో ఉన్నాము. అందరము ఒకే వైబ్రేషన్ లో లేము. అది మనందరం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది. We all have to understand one thing. Law of attraction doesn't mean you attract whatever you want. Yeah, as a statement that is fine, but you attract at the frequency. I already told you, when you are at 93.5, you attract the songs that are being played or that are being attracted to 93.5. Now the question is, what is your vibration? I attracted this big a house at a level, at a vibratory level in my life. What is your vibration? How to know your vibration? If you don't know your vibration, you really cannot even think about. It's very simple. One person may be at this level, one person may be at this level. ఈ లెవెల్లో ఉండే వ్యక్తి చాలా తక్కువ విషయాల్ని అట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తాడు. వైబ్రేషన్స్ లో ఉండే వ్యక్తి, ఈ లెవెల్లో ఉండే వ్యక్తి చాలా అద్భుతమైన విషయాల్ని అట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తారు. అవి ఎలా? హౌ ఇస్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్? లెట్ us see this picture. Basically, this is called a stick man. I'll just give some example here. Now our concern, what is our basic concern? See, extreme right lo meer chudandi, in the bottom corner extreme right, conditions, circumstances, environment and results. These are what we are really basically concerned about. Our financial conditions, our situations, our health, our environment, maybe our job conditions, maybe the results that you are getting right now in your life. All these things, this is what you want to change. This is what you really want to change. All of us want to change the results. Now, if you know this law of cause and effect, meek andarki vininte, if you have heard about the law of cause and effect. ఇప్పుడు ఒక మనిషికి జ్వరం వచ్చింటే నోట్లో థర్మామీటర్ పెట్టారనుకోండి. ఇఫ్ సమ్మన్ ఈజ్ సఫరింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఫీవర్ అండ్ you keep thermometer in his mouth and it shows maybe 101 or 102, that means okay, he has some temperature. Now will you treat the thermometer or the person? ఇప్పుడు 102 డిగ్రీల టెంపరేచర్ ఉందని థెర్మామీటర్ని పోయి మీరు ఏమైనా చేస్తారా, లేదంటే ఆ మనిషి లోపల ఏమైనా చేస్తామా మనము? ఇంగిత జ్ఞానం. We have to treat the person, we have to treat the disease and then recheck with the thermometer maybe after a week. Then it might show 98 point or 99 point. Do you understand? Similarly, this condition, circumstances, environment, results, your financials, your debts, your compromised lifestyle, all this stuff is your 103 degrees temperature. Let us talk about what is the cause. రోగం ఏంటి, వచ్చిన జ్వరం ఏంటి, దాని గురించి మాట్లాడదాం. దీని గురించి అందరిలో ఉండే సమస్య ఏమంటే వీటి గురించి లైఫ్ మొత్తం మాట్లాడుకుంటా అంటారు, ఆలోచించుకుంటా అంటారు. ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా ఇది ఇవన్నీ ఎవరు కలిగించినారు? Who created your circumstances? Is it Abdul Kalam? Who created your debt? Is it Swami Vivekananda? Did he create your debt? Who is responsible for your so-called middle class, absolutely middle class lifestyle? Is it Narendra Modi? You. Meerokkare. You are the only one. You are the only one, right? You attracted. You. మీ వైబ్రేషన్స్తో మీరు ఏ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీని పంపించారంటే మీకు ఆ రోగం వచ్చి చేరింది. అప్పో you are suffering from all these conditions, you are suffering from all these circumstances because of the vibrations that you have been sending day after day, minute after minute, hour after hour. Now the question is, how are these vibrations being created? How are these vibrations being created? Simple. Let us see. On the top, the top circle is your head. The bottom circle is your body. Why did I refer the top circle with a big, top with a big circle and the bottom with a small one? Because body has nothing to do with your success in your life, right? It's simple. Your entire success depends on your thoughts, your mind. And whatever thoughts or whatever thinking that happens in your mind is basically because of 5 inputs. It's like a computer. It's like a computer where the inputs are through these 5 senses. Panchendriyalu antaru. Tells kada? The senses of hearing, ear, touch, smell, see, taste. Because of this, you choose your thoughts. What we see. Most of the times we see the news items, news in television. We see these days people spend almost 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours over social media. And 90% of the time, you know, all the, whatever you see will be, mostly it will be negative. And who are you going to mostly hear to? Mostly we hear to our friends, our relatives, or anything from the media, right? Accordingly, your thoughts are formed. Right? By keeping all these things, suddenly you cannot start thinking like Socrates, like a big philosopher, like Gautama Buddha. It cannot happen. We are all human beings, right? So with these kind of inputs, you will start thinking like a normal, ordinary human being. And from there, these thoughts, whichever thought is consistent in your conscious mind, the upper one is called as conscious mind, upar wala, the upper one. It gets into the lower part, which is called subconscious. Subconscious mind means there it will convert into feelings. You are feeling anxious. Anxiety is not a result of one day. You kept on thinking about something, and you became that became an anxiety disorder. And slowly that gets converted into your body in the form of a disease. ఒక రోగంగా కిందకు వస్తుంది అనమాట. And the result will be shown in the form of some situation or circumstance or whatever you call it. Your body is going to emit that kind of vibration. Right? This is the cycle. Again, the funniest part, ikkada unde comedy emante, these results or circumstances again will feed your conscious mind. Again, it's a circle. You think हम लोग तो ऐसे ही है, हमारे साथ ऐसा ही होगा, మనకేం జరగదురా నాయనా, ఇట్లనే మళ్ళా సర్కిల్, మళ్ళా we keep thinking like that only, because the results whichever we have been seeing, the situations, the circumstances, మళ్ళీ అవి మనకి ఇన్పుట్స్ ఇస్తాయి. మళ్ళీ మనకుండే భావాలు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో, ఫీలింగ్స్ మళ్ళీ బలపడతాయి. అవి ఇంకా నా వల్ల ఏమి కాదు, I cannot achieve big things, I cannot become an entrepreneur, I cannot take those many big risks in my life, I'm just destined to do those 10,000-20,000 job, that is the maximum thing I can do. What is my fate? That is what is emotional. And again your body is going to respond with more of dis-ease. It is not going to feel easy. And some people even fall into some bad habits here. Again, this is a dangerous cycle, right? Now, basically, if you can look at it, it all started from our childhood. Initially, when we were children, we didn't have the power to choose our thoughts. This upper part, you choose your thoughts, which is called your conscious mind. మీ కాన్షియస్ మైండ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో, the upper one, the intellectual mind, when you were kid, you didn't have the power to choose your thoughts when you were an infant. So your subconscious mind, see, I am telling you the exact problem here, friends. This is the entire gist of this entire seminar. Yenduku, why are we stuck in this cycle? Because of your paradigm. Because of your paradigm. What is paradigm? Paradigm is nothing but a mental program. It is like, just imagine like a software program. Without your knowledge, you are running in that program. Like the movie Matrix, you don't know that you are occupied in this program. It is autopilot. You don't have any control on that. You just run in that program. You wake up in the morning, you go to office, कुछ बातचीत, chit chat, chai पीना, इधर उधर काम करना, maybe you come back. You just live life like a machine. Why does that happen? Because you are programmed to do that for till the time you die, without even thinking about what's happening in our life, without even thinking about, अरे क्या इतना ही है life, మన జీవితం ఇంతేనా? Am I not able to create? Cannot I become a multi-millionaire? Cannot I break this curse of mediocrity in my families? Cannot ఈ విధంగా ఎందుకు ఆలోచించడం లేదు? Why are we not thinking? We are not even thinking. That's the problem. We are not even thinking. Law of attraction says, if you think, you'll attract. The problem is you're not even thinking. Why are we not thinking? Because your paradigm, which was programmed right from your childhood. When you were a kid, initial program that was done was from your friends, schools lo potuninamu, neighbors, your family. Don't misunderstand me, but I am telling you the fact. Your father, your mother, your mama, chacha, sab log, everybody, they entered the program. We are like this. You got to do this job. You have to become so and so. Bada hokar like this. This is how. You didn't know the consequences, and as unfortunately you didn't have the power to choose because you were a kid. You are not intelligent enough. We are not people like some big क्या बोलते हैं philosophers who were like born geniuses. In their 6th year, 7th year itself, they got enlightened. We were not like that. We were too dependent. And family, newspapers, television, friends, and it was again not their fault also. They were not enemies. They were not villains. They were also part of the program. As a result, what happened? We formed a paradigm in our subconscious mind. మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నా, పారాడైమ్ అంటే ఏమీ లేదు. యూ కెన్ అస్యూమ్ పారాడైమ్ లైక్ సమ్ సాలిడ్ ఒక బిల్డింగ్ అనుకోండి, ఒక సాలిడ్ 10-floored అపార్ట్మెంట్స్ with concrete structures in your subconscious mind. Concrete structures in your subconscious mind. And you cannot think beyond that concrete boxes. And whatever comes into your life, you will try to see through that perception only. And bad news is, till you change your paradigm, till those building blocks, concrete blocks are broken and something new is constructed, a new paradigm is built, your life is not going to change. I'm extremely sorry to say this. Not even 1%. If you think a Messiah is going to come, a Jesus Christ is going to come, Allah is going to come down to save us, or मैं एक भगवान पे बहुत believe करता हूँ, वो आके मुझको, nothing is going to happen. It's your paradigm, మీ paradigm. లోపల మీరు ఆల్రెడీ కొన్ని కట్టేసుకున్నారు బిల్డింగ్స్, దాన్ని పట్టా పంచలు చేయాలి. You have to uproot those buildings using some missiles. Then everything happens. Just like that, everything happens. And one of the reasons why I chose the architects who built this building, my house, was the name of their firm is Architecture Paradigm. I went into their website. I fell in love with their concept. They told in their website, they are very clear. We are unconventional. Anything in the box, we don't build it. If you ask us to build Taj Mahal, we don't build Taj Mahal. We want to build what we can build in 21st century. I fell in love with the name of the company, name of the firm, and then they built my house, Architecture Paradigm. So it's all about your paradigm. Once you change your paradigm, your accomplishments in your life, your ability to earn money, everything changes. Right? Now, the problem is our school gave us beautiful values, beautiful education, but unfortunately our school did not tell us how to change the paradigm. నేను మాటికి చెప్తున్నా, పారాడైమ్ మార్చుకుంటే చాలా విషయాలు మారిపోతాయి. ఎందుకంటే మొత్తం చూడండి, ఇట్స్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ యువర్ పారాడైమ్. పారాడైమ్ వలన ఇప్పుడు మనకు ఎక్కువ నెగిటివ్ థాట్స్ ఉంటే దే లీడ్ టు వరీ, ఇట్ లీడ్స్ టు డిప్రెషన్, ఈవెన్చువల్లీ డిజీజ్. అండ్ రివర్స్ లో పాజిటివ్ థాట్స్, బిలీఫ్, కాన్ఫిడెన్స్, అండర్స్టాండింగ్ అంతా బాగుంది. బట్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈజ్ హౌ టు చేంజ్ పారాడైమ్. Because these days, because of lack of this knowledge on how to change paradigm, people don't even know that. I mean, whatever I'm talking in this webinar, I really know for most of you, this is going to be very new, because it's not told in schools and colleges. That's why we have lots of superior, knowledgeable people with inferior results. That's the whole problem. People working in lots of big companies with frustration, because they know that that's not the result they want. The good news is you can change your paradigm. The good news is you can change your paradigm. How can you do that? Change your thoughts and change your results. Simple. Change your thoughts and you can change your results. What did I do? Let me tell you very practically. Main kya kiya? What did Naren do? To develop a new paradigm. See, my old paradigm was telling me, my old paradigm told that I had to get a good education, good degree, and that was what success was all about. Now that's over. That part I told you, all those buildings got demolished. What is a new paradigm? How did I get into the new paradigm? New paradigm is all about, there are first of all, I told you our 5 senses. You have first thing, associating with the right people. Dayanand already mentioned, and we were fortunate enough. If at all there was the role of luck, I think this was where the luck played the part in my life. I found right people in my life. First, it was the person who introduced this kind of concepts to me, Deepak and Shalini Chaudhary from United States of America. Then they introduced me to Manipal and Renuka Reddy from New Jersey. They both became my mentors, Deepak and Manipal. And they are my mentors. I am their mentee. Do you understand that? I am their mentee. ఇంతకు ముందు పూర్వకాలంలో ఉండేది శిష్యులు, గురువులు, ద్రోణాచార్యుడు, అర్జునుడు, విశ్వామిత్రుడు, రాముడు, ఇవన్నీ అంటే చాలా అద్భుతమైన కాన్సెప్ట్స్. We have to get in touch with the right people who can influence our lives. మనం ఎక్కడికి పోవాలనుకుంటున్నామో అక్కడికి పోయిన వ్యక్తులు, కామన్ సెన్స్, యూజ్ యువర్ కామన్ సెన్స్. ఓకే, దే కెన్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ అవర్ థాట్స్. Once our thoughts are influenced, you will slowly start getting a new paradigm and new feelings, and your results are going to change. Like reading changes. There are lots of tremendous material out there. I started reading good literature to change my thoughts. I started listening to podcasts. Case studies given by my mentors. Right now, if you can get into the right side పిక్చర్. ఒకసారి గమనించారంటే రైట్ సైడ్ దిస్ ఎ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ డయాగ్రామ్. These lines represent, these horizontal lines represent your frequency అనుకోండి, మన ఎనర్జీ అనుకుందాం, మన ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, మన లెవెల్. P stands for just physical, I stands for intellectual, S stands for super conscious. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఒక యారో మార్క్ వేస్తున్నా కిందకి. సెల్ఫ్ అనే దగ్గర ఐ హ్యావ్ పుట్ వన్ యారో మార్క్ pointing downwards, which is called simple. This is simple state of consciousness, very simple state of consciousness. Referred, basically it is animalistic. I call them as animalistic. Reason, a dog, I'll take an example of dog. A dog doesn't know that it is a dog. I repeat, a dog doesn't know that it is a dog. कुत्ता को नहीं पता कि वो कुत्ता है. That is the level of awareness in which an animal lives. Poorest of poor awareness. Doesn't know. All it knows is about outside. It doesn't know anything about inside. It cannot think about thoughts. It cannot think about what it is thinking. Very important. It cannot think about what it is thinking. Thinking about your own thinking. एक जानवर नहीं कर सकता. An animal cannot do. That is why its consciousness and its awareness is zero. So anything below this is zero. But we have many educated people who are living in this simple state of consciousness. You know them, I know them, we have met them very personally. We cannot help them because this is not a charity show. They also, like an animal, they don't think anything about what they are thinking. क्या सोच रहा हूं मैं? Next year कैसा होना चाहिए? How should my next year look like? What should I do right now so that 4 years down the road my life is going to be beautiful? A human being can increase his awareness, can reach to the next levels of frequencies. But I told you, they have the choice, but they remain to be animalistic. They remain at the lowest possible consciousness. ఒక జంతువు లాగా అనుకోండి. సింపుల్, నేను చాలా డైరెక్ట్గా చెప్తున్నా మీకు, ఎందుకంటే మొహమాటం ఇది డైరెక్ట్. ఇది వన్ ఎనిమల్ రోటీ కప్డా మకాన్ దాని పాటిగా తింటది, పడుతుంది, లేస్తుంది. ఇట్ లివ్స్ ఇన్ ఫియర్, ఇట్ లివ్స్ ఇన్ వెరీ వాట్ టు సే, దానికి ఉండే ఇది దానికి ఉంటుంది. మోస్ట్లీ ఇట్ లివ్స్ బై ఇన్స్టింక్ట్స్. అండ్ దేర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ పీపుల్ హూ డూ ద సేమ్ థింగ్. Whereas they know that they can move to the next level, but they don't apply, right? And there are some people who are at maybe, yes, super conscious. Doesn't depend on their education. They are super conscious. They have they are so magnetic in their life. They are so magnetic. They accomplish whatever they think of. And again, it's not about money. I'm not talking just about money. డబ్బుల గురించి నేను మాట్లాడడం లేదు. They are so peaceful. They are so balanced. You will never see them feeling like angry, disgusted, anxious. ఎట్లా చేయాలరా నైనా ఇట్లా you will never see them. You'll just see them very peaceful. Even there is an atomic explosion, you'll just see them laughing, smiling, peaceful. That level of awareness they have got. These people just attract whatever they attract the right kind of people into their life. They attract the right kind of circumstances, situations, everything into their life, because they are more aware. Animal nunchi chana edigaru. Inka topmost level, which is the topmost level, is divine or cosmic. You all know there are very few people who have reached that level. Maybe Jesus Christ, maybe prophet, maybe Gautam Buddha. We call them as enlightened beings, right? So our goal here is not to become a Buddha or something, but definitely raise in our awareness, raise in our vibrations, definitely raise beyond this కింద నుంచి ఎంత పైకి వీలైతే అంత పైకి వెళ్ళగలగడం, రైట్? ఇప్పుడు if you can observe this picture, this picture clearly represents what మనలో ఎక్కువ ఉండే feelings ఏంటి, what are the kind of feelings that we basically carry. That is the kind of vibration we are going to, or frequency we are going to emit, and that is what is we are going to attract in our life. Okay? And as per a calculator, you can find this in Google also. Shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, anger, pride, ikkada varaku gamanicharante till this or yellow and beginning of green, this is suffering. This is suffering. As long as you are in fear, doubt, मैं कर सकता हूँ क्या, will I be able to do that, నా వల్ల అవుతుందా అని, లేదా కోపము, పరిస్థితుల మీద కోపము, లేదా ఒక ఏదో ఒక అపరాధ భావము, ఏదో తప్పు చేసినా అని, లేదంటే ఒక షేప్ కానీ, లేదంటే ఇట్లాంటివి ఏమన్నా ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, దీని చుట్టూ ఉంటే our life will be filled with suffering, because you will be attracting only suffering. The result is going to be only suffering. And again you will be filled with more of grief, shame, all these things. Again more suffering, like that. Eventually you should rise to the top, where it should be acceptance. Accept the situations, accepting the circumstances. You should have a reason, you should have a purpose in life. And love, unconditioned love, and joy. I am telling joy, not pleasure. Pleasure is an instinct. Even a dog will have pleasure. You smoke a cigarette, you'll have pleasure. Some people go to some bars or some places and drink, they get pleasure. That is not joy. That is animalistic. I am telling about joy. Joy means you watch a small baby sleeping in the night in the bed with a cute smile. That is joy. That is joy. He will be like sleeping with. Sometimes he sleeps in his sleep. Smiles in his sleep. That's a feeling. That's a feeling that you got experience. Joy and peace. And above all is enlightenment. Once in that ultimate conscious state, see, that is what is a flow. Once this starts happening in your life, life starts flowing. Till that time it will be like stuck, right? Now if with this understanding, how basically your law of attraction works. Law of attraction basically works on three steps. In three steps: ask, believe, and receive. It says that you should basically ask for whatever you want, and you should believe that you are going to get it, and you are going to receive it. So number one is ask. How should you basically ask something? Wait. How should you ask something? Asking something is not like, I mean, మీరు ఏదైనా అడగడం అంటే నాకు అది కావాలి ఇది కావాలనేసి ఒక గ్రాసరీ లిస్ట్ అలా అని కాదు. It should repeatedly run in your mind, and you should have a reason for that. And I strongly recommend you guys to maybe sit with your mentors, some senior associates or some experts in developing something called a vision board. And this is, I'm just showing you one of my vision boards that we developed long back. In this vision board, I mean, we start anything with something called as thank you God. Thank you God. Thank you God. Because when do we thank somebody? When we get a favor. So you are basically telling God that thank you God. Matlab, you believe that you already got a favor from God, right? So thank you God for everything. No specific thing, for everything. Whatever is happening in your life right now, thank God. And second, I had written thank you God for Vedant. Vedant is my second son. And this I had written, I think 2 years before he was born. 2 years before he was born. And the same happened with my first son also. I wrote thank you God for John. I wrote on 2007, December 29th. And this guy was born on May 1st, 2009, 2 years later. And some people ask me, I mean, no, what if you had a girl baby or something? See, that is what is believing. That is what is believing. You got to, and again there is one. Thank you God for our beautiful dream house, which is going to be finished exactly by Ugadi 2014. We are going to do our housewarming by Ugadi 2014. But we did our housewarming by on Independence Day 2015. So basically, it might get delayed, but it's going to get happened. Done. It's going to happen. It will manifest. That is what is law of attraction. You have to keep thanking God. You have to keep thanking. I read in some story about Albert Einstein. Einstein used to thank God around 100 to 500 times in a day. Anything he just, that was his habit. Anything, it was like his wish. Thank you God. I mean, he just keeps walking and keeps murmuring thank you God. Because I mean, this is a mantra, guys. Thank you God. You should visualize, prepare a dream chart, prepare a vision board, and visualize and stick those pictures in places where you can see. మీరు ఎక్కడైతే బాగా చూడగలుగుతారో అక్కడ అతికియండి. Like a refrigerator, maybe on your dressing table mirror. And we had this is one more thing that I had stuck in my dressing table mirror in my old house. Not this bill, I'm just showing you as an example. I had a 50 rupee note. After that, I wrote like 4 zeros, making it 5 lakhs per month. This was like maybe some, I don't remember, 8, 9 or 10 years back. We stuck it on our dressing table mirror. Thank you, God, because same phenomena. Thank you, God, we are making this money. Thank you, God, for the abundance. Thank you, God, for the affluence. And whenever some relatives used to come to home, they used to, sometimes they used to even smile at it. Oh, what is this? Oh, 50 rupees. Some people even had the feeling that we wasted that 50 rupees. We wasted that 50 rupees note. But we long crossed that income, right? These are all, that's what this says. You are a magnet. You attract prosperity, you attract health, you attract happiness, you attract success, and you attract everything. The only thing is, are you vibrating at that level? Now, if your income is 25,000 rupees and you want 2 lakh rupees per month, you know what to do. Your vibration should match the vibrations of somebody or a phenomena that is going to make 2 lakhs per month happen. You should know the route. How will you know the route? You have to connect to the right people. Suddenly, how can you think about 2 lakhs? It's a big problem, right? So that's why every vibration is connected to the next vibration. Every level is connected to the next level. That's the good news. I got connected. See, whenever you are vibrating at a higher frequency, you are really desiring about some big things and thanking God and having the feeling of gratitude, then universe responds in such a way that it sends the right people also into your life. It is not just 2 lakhs. It is about the person who will show you the way to earn 2 lakhs. Because 25,000 to 2 lakhs is not just one jump. 25,000, maybe it should become 50,000, maybe in coming 2 years it can become 1.5 lakh, like that. You will slowly start jumping the vibrations. You are at 25,000, you are vibing at 25,000, and you are complaining about what's happening in your life, and you are complaining about all the government policies, you are complaining about consequences, you are meeting the same old friends, same faltu friends, you are watching same old negative news in television. You're not doing any changes. That means you're not aware. You're not aware about how to make 200K per month. That means it is an animalistic character where it cannot think about its own thinking. We have to think about what I am thinking. अभी मेरा दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है? What is running in my mind right now? I should be able to think. 2025, I should be able to think. If I am not able to think about 2025 right now, I am animalistic. Because I told you, the only character that differentiates a human from animal is thinking about thinking. What's running? That elevates our vibration, right? So when you are thanking, when you are in the feeling of gratitude, then you are in a position to receive. Then you are in a position, then you are all set to receive all the abundance in your life, all the good things in your life, right? Thank God for everything. Thank God for this beautiful human life. Thank God that you are still breathing. Thank God that your family is safe and secure right now. Thank God that you are present in this webinar, because there are millions of people out there who must be watching some stuff that will be of no use. There are so many things to thank for. Thank God for everything. Thank God for things that are about to happen. Thank God for my dream home. Right. Get into a good association. Don't get this life wasted. And whatever I am trying to tell, this ask, believe, receive is not theory. It is so damn practical. I'll just show you an example here. This is what can happen, what could happen if you can really believe in something. Once there was a man who was, this is a real incident that happened in 2002. Once there was a man who was accidentally locked in a cold storage. You know cold storage, right? Cold storage units. He was a worker in cold storage unit. He was accidentally locked in a freezer. And he tried banging the door. He tried, but everyone thought that it was closed, and they closed the doors and they went away. And this guy got to know that, అంటే తినకు అర్థమైపోయింది, ఒక కోల్డ్ స్టోరేజ్ లో నేను ఇరుక్కునేసినాను, నేను బయటకు రాలేను, ఐఎమ్ స్టక్ రైట్ నౌ, ఐ కెనాట్ కమ్ అవుట్, దిస్ ఈస్ మై లాస్ట్ డే. సో హీ స్టార్టెడ్ రైటింగ్ లెటర్ టు హిస్ ఫ్యామిలీ. వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళకి లెటర్ రాయడం మొదలు పెట్టినాడు. అండ్ హౌ మచ్ హీ లవ్డ్ హిస్ kids, how much he loved his wife, family, how he missed, and ఏడ్చుకుంటూ లెటర్ రాసినాడు. And final passage, the last passage of that letter was, he mentioned, now I am not now my fingers are freezing, my fingers are beginning to freeze, నా వేళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు ఫ్రీజ్ అవబోతున్నాయి, ఇంకా నేను రాయలేను, ఇంకా నేను చనిపోబోతున్నాను అనేది అతని యొక్క లాస్ట్ ప్యాసేజ్. ఆ తర్వాత అతను చనిపోయినాడు. వేళ్ళు ఇట్లా అయిపోయి ఫ్రీజ్ అయిపోయి చనిపోయినాడు. పొద్దున వచ్చేసరికి దే ఫౌండ్ హిస్ డెడ్ బాడీ అండ్ ద లెటర్. అండ్ ద సాడెస్ట్ పార్ట్ వాస్ దట్ ఫ్రీజర్ వాస్ నాట్ ప్లగ్డ్. దానికి కరెంట్ లేదు, అది పని చేయడం లేదు ఫ్రీజర్. వాళ్ళు పోయేటప్పుడు ఆఫ్ చేసిపోయినారు. అంటే నార్మల్ టెంపరేచర్ లో ఉన్నింది, అది రూమ్ టెంపరేచర్ 50-40 డిగ్రీల టెంపరేచర్ లో ఉన్నింది. దట్ గై బిలీవ్డ్ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్ టు డెత్. ద మ్యాన్ సైక్డ్ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్ టు డెత్, వర్రీడ్ టు డెత్. పవర్ ఆఫ్ బిలీఫ్ మీద ఇంతకంటే దారుణమైన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వేరేది ఉండదు. దట్ పర్సన్, this is the real incident that happened, guys. If a person can believe and without any, what to say, there was no conditions there showing any symptoms of cold or anything, still he believed to such a level. That's the power of belief. He absolutely applied law of attraction in the reverse way, like many of you are applying. Sir, yappuledo sir, naku I am worried about this debt. You will be drowned in debt. You will be more drowned in debt, because you are talking more about debt. You are talking more about debt, like this guy who died in a freezer that was not plugged. You know how they train Olympic runners or in some sports? this is a fact. There is a machine in which, I mean, virtual reality antar kada, VR, where they make them run in their mind as if they have to go and win the medal. Record breaking speed ni mind lo run అవ్వాలన్నమాట. అలా రన్ అయినప్పుడు once they run in their mind, in reality their muscles will reach the same stress levels as if they had run in the original ground. Same ante ఆ muscles కి అంతే స్ట్రెయిన్ స్ట్రెస్ అది ఉంటుంది కదా. వాళ్ళు మెజర్ చేసినప్పుడు మైండ్లో పరిగెత్తితే కూడా, ఎందుకంటే నువ్వు మైండ్లో గెలిస్తేనే రియల్గా గెలవగలవు. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈవెన్ ఒలింపిక్స్ లో కూడా ట్రైన్ చేస్తున్నారు. అన్ని స్పోర్ట్స్, ఎవరీ స్పోర్ట్, ఎవ్రీవేర్ ఇట్స్ ద గేమ్. బట్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ దిస్ వాస్ నాట్ ట్రైన్డ్ ఇన్ అవర్ స్కూల్స్ అండ్ కాలేజెస్. Paradigm shift, right? So our program is all about paradigm shift. Our program is all about, because if it doesn't change, I told you, nothing is going to change. Now, as I told you, spoken words, because everything depends on how you speak. Everything, how to speak. What are the affirmations I should be using? Because it is not, because in a day, most of the time, you will be doing only one thing, that is speaking. Either you're speaking to others or you're speaking to yourself. So what should you be speaking? Because whatever you speak, you will listen. And whatever you speak and listen will in turn affect your thought. And whatever you think, again it's going to get into your subconscious, and that's going to get send vibrations into the universe. Anta idoka cycle. So power of spoken word is very powerful. That's why I didn't want to mix that with this webinar, because we have taken good enough time. And if you can look at this picture right here, our words cast spells. Spell ante meeku idea unte, Spider Man ఇలా చేస్తారు తెలుసు కదా. Spider Man does something called as web ఇట్లా చేస్తాడు. ఓకే, అట్లనే అంటే ఒక spell is nothing but you can call it as like spell bound. అంటే ఒక మ్యాజిక్ లో అట్నే ఉండిపోతారు అంటాం కదా, అది స్పెల్ బౌండ్. వాడు మాట్లాడుతా అంటే నేను అట్నే ఉండిపోయినా అని స్పెల్ బౌండ్ అనేసి. దట్ ఈస్ వై ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ స్పెల్లింగ్. వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ నేమ్, స్పెల్ ఇట్ అంటాం కదా, SPELLING, spelling. Why is it called spelling? Because it has a power to cast spell. మన పదాలకు అంత పవర్ ఉంది. ఈరోజు మీకు తెలుసో తెల్దో, ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ మెనీ ఆఫ్ యూ నో ఇట్ ఆర్ నాట్, యు ఆర్ లివింగ్ ఇన్ ద హౌసెస్ దట్ యు హ్యావ్ స్పెల్డ్. మీరు మాట్లాడిన మాటలు అనే ఇళ్లల్లో మీరు నివసిస్తున్నారు. ఐఎమ్ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్లీ అండ్ వెరీ excitedly, enthusiastically telling that I have changed my speech pattern in such a way that I am able to live in such a house. It's not an exaggeration. My speech pattern made this happen. So I want everybody, because if you can, your words can be a curse. I'm not talking about others, friends here. It can be curse to you. Look at the last statement. The words you speak become the house you live in. నువ్వు మాట్లాడే మాటలు అనే ఇంట్లో నువ్వు నివసిస్తావు. Please understand power of spoken word that can change everything, right? So law of attraction law, that is one key aspect which we are going to talk, or which we are going to really elaborately discuss on in the next webinar. It was really awesome talking to all of you. Thank you very much. We'll catch up in the next webinar. All the best. Good night. Any questions you have got? I know few of you might have questions. Any questions that you have got, you guys can, any questions that you have got, you can maybe drop a message to my Insta account at Cam Naren. Any questions? Not here, because we don't have much time to answer your questions. I really would like to take your questions. I really would like to help you, get any doubts clarified. So Cam Naren is my profile. You can drop a message over there. We can get in touch over there. Cam Naren, CAMNAREN. Thanks much and all the best.